Welcome to episode 61 of Low Tide, the official program for rudeplanet. And I'm your host. Man, I don't know if I mentioned to any of you, but I used to have a campus radio show. And I had, back then I had a lot better DJ banter than I do now. It's I watch, a lot of YouTubers on here, and they just got the gift of gab, and they're able to just keep going on and on. They got that nice, even tone, being able to bring up the inflections and everything like that. And I used to be able to do that. I used to have, a radio show twice a week. I had it on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And, it's okay, well, it's I try to keep, as little dead air as possible. But anyway, we are already moving ahead into 2021. And when I first started doing this program, my intention early on was at the end of the year that I would do the best of 2021, do some top 10s and things like that. But I have to tell you, it's let's get into the cape shit aspect of things. Everything was hijacked, with the pandemic and everything. So the amount of actual content that we got this year is severely diminished. But two, let's just get right into it. When it comes to the big two, we had event after event, and really shitty events too. Is who the fuck read Empire or Outlawed? I mean, seriously. And it's they were their details were already hijacked from the beginning. Outlawed. Oh, we're going to go and we're going to outlaw teenage vigilantes. And it's shouldn't all vigilantes be, illegal anyway? It's just, a very forced and flimsy premise to, highlight the new generation of characters. But, Marvel's already had problems. And, when I first started collecting again, that was evident very early on. And, it's so, I had, other than a couple things, I've not really gone into it, but, I had, back in 2017 and early 2018, the writing all the way across the board. It didn't matter whether it was Marvel, DC, or Valiant, or Aftershock, or anything like that, was really solid around that time. But right around mid-2018 on, it started to decline. And then 2019, that trend just continued downward. And this year, there's only one book that I can really say that stood out this entire year, and that was Octobriana, and that's it. Everything else, has if it's been good writing, it's been decent writing, but it's been kind of middle of the road anyway. So there's really no point to doing top 10. And then movie-wise, I used to keep a log of the movies I'd watch. I'd do that on Facebook. And I'm not going to get into the details of it because it's rather personal. But I lost my taste for it around April. And it was a little personal reasons why. And so I didn't keep, I did not keep good enough track on what I watched this year. And it's all, been streaming. And I can't say that I've watched anything new this year that would be really memorable enough to be on a movie top 10. Maybe aspects of Possessor, aspects of I'm thinking of ending things or whatever. But yeah, so movie-wise, I'm sure there's plenty out there. But it is what it is. I don't really have top 10 or anything, so it's time to move on and be flexible. We're already 3 days in. I'm filming this on the 3rd. We're already 3 days in, and I'm not really have not really done much of anything. And it's like I'm filming this video tonight at 9:30 in the evening. I gotta tell you, that pisses me off because I usually try to get it done earlier because I like to get lost in thought for the last several hours of the evening, and I feel like this is like derailing me because that's part of my writing process, is just, letting characters run wild and shit like that while I'm playing Sudoku and other shit. But yeah, it's like 9:30 at night, so like I'm really fucking annoyed that, like I waited so long. And it's nobody's fault but mine. I kept putting it off. And I don't know why, because like these videos don't take much more than like 20 minutes to do. But yeah, they're here nor there. So, do want to give a little bit of housekeeping before we take a break. I did want to let everybody know I am going to start introducing more movie-related content this year. Simply because, part of my early passion was filmmaking and all that other stuff, and it's something that I'd like to explore more. And I mentioned on the live stream that I don't really count doing resolutions this year, but I think like the closest I have, is one of the closest I have is to watch more, to consume more. And the reason being is because that helps me. It helps me, process things, or it helps me keep current. So I'm going to be introducing a little bit more movie-related content. Also, plus, like, my closest friends, are all cinephile. What's the current word? Kinophiles. Man. The two worst things that happened to Generation Z and Millennials were they discovered the word aesthetic and they discovered the word kino. If somebody unironically uses the word kino, anyway, most of my friends are cinephiles because that was where we all got introduced. And so I'm going to be introducing more movie-related content, and and I'm going to be doing a lot more live stream stuff. I'm going to have a dedicated workstation out here just for that. So, I think that's it. So, let's take a break, and I'll be right back.
The receptionist in any business office knows the importance of individual ability. Every day she meets all types of salesmen. She has learned which ones get in to see the boss. Now here are two sale competitive products. The man on the left looks successful. Actually, he sells just enough to meet expenses. But this man leads his entire organization in sales, and not because of his appearance. The receptionist knows their past records, as does the man who signs the contracts. And so, one gets the nod while the other cools his heels, for there's no substitute for real ability. Both of these advertising copywriters look efficient. No one in the office can push a pencil through more words per minute than Joe. But a lot of his copy has to be toned down before it reaches the printed page. Joe's paychecks are not very large. Charlie has a conscience. The statements he makes can be verified. His words are fewer, but they mean far more. Charlie writes national sales campaigns, proving again there's no substitute for ability.
So I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm filming everything out of sequence tonight. I don't know why. It was sort of an executive decision, and I hadn't really thought it through. But let's get the thumbnail out of the way. This is Sell My Comics comic box. They're $30, and these are, I think, my favorite mystery boxes out of all the ones I buy. I like the silverback boxes too. I haven't gotten those in a while, but like the Sell My Comics, I have no idea what's going to be in here. They just seem to have everything all over the map. And one thing I like about it is that, you know, very rarely, the first time I had them, but like there's very little modern Marvel bullshit. And I'm going to start using modern DC bullshit too here pretty soon, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I didn't see a lot of these in these boxes, just once or twice. But yeah, let's get the thumbnail out of the way. Let's see, what is it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm wanting to do my commentary. But like I realized I'm doing the mystery box part of it first. So let's just do that. And just get that out of the way. I am in a miserable mood. I've been putting off doing this video tonight. I don't know why it is. I've done so many of them now that it should be like second nature, but like it always just seems like a big deal when I do it. It's like I gotta get in character, back to center, and then like man. So you know, it's like man, I'm gonna do more cape shit today. I just cleaned up this garage too, so like I gotta get rid of this box soon. But like, there's like usually like I think like 10 books in these. I bought 2 of them because I realized I'm going to want to do another one here soon, so I might as well just get it out of the way. And like one of the people involved in making these boxes finally saw like the first video I did where like I took my knife to a Deadpool comic or whatever, and they said they were horrified at what I was doing. But yeah, as I said, these boxes are my favorite. You know, it's like I've told my wife before that, you know, if I wasn't doing videos, you know, most of the stuff I'd be doing is I'd be doing my normal stuff, going to comic book shops and thrift stores and all that other stuff. But I would buy these. Even if I wasn't, you know, making videos, I would buy these just simply because there's so much weird shit you find in it, and I just love them. So that is me being positive tonight. You know, just look, there'll be a bunch of trash in here. You just watch, there'll be trash. I'm gonna put that out of the way. But don't forget to edit this bullshit out. Yeah, it's like some of the stuff that's wanting to come out of my mouth right now. The stuff I'm saving for the commentary. So we'll just leave it at that. So you got the 10 randomly selected comics per box, guaranteed minimum value of 40, and the latest Overstreet comic book price guide. Surprise key issues may appear, free shipping. So yeah, $30. Get on it. Anyway. Matt. I'm trying to avoid seeing what's in these boxes. In this box. Because alright, so let's get to it, shall we? So first things first, we have Special Edition X-Men #1. This is a reprint of Giant Size X-Men. So I don't, you know, I've read this, you know, multiple times before. I don't have any reprints of any kind. And I do have a X-Men collection, so there we have it. I have the reprint of the X-Men #1. So, and I can see the back of this book, so we all know what this one is. X-Force #1. At least, first time I've ever gotten one that isn't polybagged, but there you have it. We have X-Force #1. I think all of us who collect have multiple copies of that by now. whether you want it or not. Anyway, so, all right. Jack Kirby's Sandman number 2. Excellent. This is why I like these boxes, is because, you know, you get older stuff, and this stuff is usually in my wheelhouse, stuff that I collect. So, absolutely fantastic stuff here. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. So, we have... I'm starting to build a little bit of a Punisher collection. We got Punisher number 49. So, excellent then. Predator becomes prey. My voice is back a little bit. Let's just see if I can do it. Yeah! Not quite there yet. I'll just have to continue drinking more tea. But anyway, so that's the Punisher 49. And then we have... Punisher number 48. So, that's what I love about these boxes. These boxes have been, by and large, stuff that I'd get for myself. So, then we have Punisher number 47. So, exactly the kind of thing I want to see. Stuff that I can, you know, put into my personal collection. Literally nothing here yet I'm going to toss, so it's definitely my cup of tea. So here's an older book. I'm getting a little bit of a Rawhide Kid collection too. I've gotten a few of these. Alrighty, so we got Mighty Marvel Western number 35. So I'm very pleased with that. And let's see. Something else that is I'm getting a fairly good collection of is Justice League of America. We got number 231. So, yeah. And then we have... Oh, man. This is my favorite era of Batman. This is the Wolfman era of Batman. This late 80s run of Batman is probably my favorite run of Batman, period. All the way up through Dark Knight, Dark City. That's when Peter Milligan did that little 3-issue run, which is my favorite Batman story. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff, you know, is like dollar bin type stuff, but I don't care. These are all going into my personal collection. And, yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. And Silver Age... The Adventures of the Fly. Let's see, Adventures of the Fly. Look at that. Look at that. Here's this. 1964. By Radio Comics. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. You get Silver Age and all sorts of... I've even had a few Golden Age come out of this box, so that's absolutely it. So, I got the unboxing part of it out of the way. Yeah, that's sell my comic books for you. That is precisely the kind of box I like. This is the kind of stuff, if I went to thrift stores or comic book stores or hit dollar bins, this is exactly the kind of shit I'd buy myself. Does it meet the $30 value? I'm a little bit iffy on that, but I don't really care. As I said, I'm stuck at home. So, anyway, hold that thought. So if none of you caught my live stream on Friday, I'm going to be giving away at the end of this month, at the end of January, Avengers number 52. This is the issue where Black Panther joins the Avengers and is also the first appearance of the Grim Reaper. So it is a key. As I stated before, that, I think that should be worth more than it is, but it is a key, and it'll probably, just continue to appreciate. It can only go up that right now. So that is my giveaway. There's another secondary giveaway, a little Walking Dead giveaway that I'll be also giving away on the 31st of January. And all you need to do to participate in the giveaway is to be subscribed, be a United States resident or somebody that has arrangements to ship overseas. So be subscribed, U.S. resident or with arrangements, and leave comments on January's videos, and you'll be entered in to win. Also, go back and watch that live video, Friday's live video. I have already set wheels into motion for a 500 subscriber giveaway. It's a pretty big one, at least right now. It probably will continue to go up. So I talk about it briefly on Friday's episode. Once it actually arrives, I'll go into more detail about that. But yeah, I'm still 200 subscribers away, so tell your friends. Get on here, smash that like button and subscribe, and what's that again? I hate that. I just busted open a mystery box, so smash that like button and subscribe. Man, I still got to film more this week. I got more stuff coming. But anyway, that's that. See you on Friday. And keep your stick on the ice.